really like to make people listen. So just hear what I say, which you don't really have a choice. I don't know if you can turn off your ears. Again, that might be a talent that you were born with, but I can't. There's people who can wiggle their ears. I can't turn off hearing something. I mean, when I go to sleep, it's a blessing. I don't hear anything, but I can't turn off, like, while awake, I can't really turn off hearing something. I put headphones in, I might not, but like, with no headphones in or something like that, like, I don't say I hear everything, but I hear my surroundings. That choice that Adam made, was to save Eve. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Maybe she didn't, and Adam could have made the choice to be alone and lost a second wife, but he lost both wives to the same reason. Some say Lilith, or most say that Lilith left him because she refused to be subservient to Adam or bow. No, realistically, Lilith was the first OnlyFans model. Not quite a porn star, but so beautiful that she could just pull attraction to her, money to her, resources to her from her appearance, from the angels, who you could also say are aliens. Artificial intelligence, alien intelligence. What is the other one? Artificial intelligence, alien intelligence, angelic intelligence, and I think there's one more. But all those begin with those are all AI. That's what AI is. Anunnaki intelligence. For those of you who are aware of the Anunnaki, all these terms just align with it. They who from the heavens came. These were basically people who had fucked up their planets, who had burnt out their resources, living the way the modern world is right now and stuff like that. Adam was gifted with, a beautiful. I'll talk about this in another video. There's a lot of stuff I could talk about, and I will in other videos. But what I'm trying to illustrate is that Adam's choice triggered a set of events. God said to him, now that you've eaten from the fruit, this is a paraphrase, but now that you've eaten from the fruit of the tree of good and evil, you will surely die. The definition of surely means firm. Firm means secure. Secure means not quite 100%. It doesn't say that in the definition necessarily, but it implies I'm paraphrasing it, and not translating because it's not a different language, but interpreting. And you can you can fact check me on all of this and stuff like that. I don't know if I'll link all the words and definitions, but I use Oxford Language Dictionary. There's an app for it. I believe it's on iOS and Android. That said, surely it's basically saying there's a good chance you're going to die, because if he had said 100% that you're going to die, you would have dropped dead, and that's the whole thing. There was a delay. He said, I believe he said, even when he first told them that before they ate the fruit, and he gave them the warning the first time that you would surely die, he didn't say you will die. He said you will surely die. So that's when they ate and they noticed they didn't die right away, like didn't drop dead, they're like, oh, or at least Eve was like, oh, see, like something's full of shit. But no, you will surely die. There's a process. Death, the word death, you will surely die, because death is a process. The tree of life, it's not the tree of life and die. Like the tree of life is also the tree of death. The tree, there's a tree of good and evil. The tree of life is the tree of death. The two sides of the same coin. The tree of life and death. Death is a process. To die is an act, is a finality. Well, not finality, but to die is an act, an instant, an instant thing. Death is the process that gets you to the point where you die. So you will surely die is basically saying you will experience death. You will experience the process. And at the end of that process, at the conclusion of that process, you die. Now, it doesn't say in the Bible at all whether or not Eve died. It doesn't say whether or not Eve died or even how long she lived. That's very, very, very suspicious. I'm not saying I don't believe in reincarnation. But from what I've seen, it's exclusive to females. Males can't reincarnate. from what I assess, and I need time to work this out, and I'll develop this more. So I couldn't wait. And not that I grew impatient or anything like that, but the time is now. I could not wait or delay it any further. The videos, like making the videos and stuff like that, I couldn't do that. And like I would still grow and develop and be able to comprehend more and more, but I couldn't wait until I had the full picture to start making videos. I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know how it could take me. I won't say there's always more to learn, but there's a lot more. There's always more to learn. There's always more to gain and stuff like that. So, from what I assess at the moment and current what I'm feeling, I don't want to say what I believe. What I'm feeling right now is that only females can reincarnate. Not males. And this has to do with, I believe, I'm not a reincarnation. What I am, I don't want it to be cheap. Like, I don't want to say I'm an idea or anything like that. I am, like, there is a concept, and I embody that concept. I am very close. I have free will. There's a choice. My heart, it says the Lord knows your heart. My heart just aligns with the mission. Let's just put it that way. My heart just aligns with the mission very much. I can't walk on water. I've never brought anybody back from the dead. But I'm not here to do any of that. I'm not saying I won't unlock those abilities as time goes on, but as Drake said, you can see I'm pacing it so that I'm always chasing it. I'm not deliberately delaying myself, but I'm pacing myself. I'm not in a rush to gain ultimate power, and no, ultimate power or absolute power doesn't corrupt. Absolutely, no, it doesn't. That's just from a bunch of corrupt people who were already born corrupt, who were already wicked, who were already evil because they took one look at the world around them, and like I said, Lord, it's your world, we're just living in it. They took one look at the world and and were immediately under of awareness that they're not it. They're not the one. The phrase that they like to say is, "I'm him. I'm him." No, you not him. You not him. You are not H-I-M, all caps. You are not him. You are not the one to bring order out of chaos. You are not the one. You are not the one to establish one world order. I am. And I don't like that phrase, "I'm him." I'm not going to say that. Well, other than to paraphrase or quote it. I'm not going to say, other than to be humorous, I'm not going to tell you, "I'm him. I'm him." So desperate to be fucking him. You're not him. And this created, especially in males in particular, and this has a reaction on females because no female wants to be, again, like my previous significant other, I'm second to no one. No female, especially with America saying no kings, no kings. Well, a king isn't, an emperor isn't a king. A monarch, I suppose, if you want to use the broad definition that tries to blanket them all into the same thing. But an emperor is not a king. Yeah, second to no one. No female wants to be with anything less. That's why they say I'm the GOAT. I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. There. People like to say I'm the greatest or whatever, greatest of all time, or whatnot. No female wants to be second to the Empress, but the Empress is a position. It's a very, 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 very important position. It goes so much beyond money and resources, magic even, emotion, love, communication, mentality. It goes so much beyond all of that. The position of Empress.